No Time to Die trailer breakdown. James Bond is back in a brand new trailer for No Time to Die. Here is everything the new footage reveals about Daniel Craig's final 007 movie. Hello guys, welcome back to Movie Buff. Without any wasting time, let's get started. An extended bridge sequence. No Time to Die's new trailer opens with an extended look at the bridge sequence seen previously. Trapped on a narrow stone bridge between two oncoming villains, Bond is forced to grab a rope and haul himself over the side, swinging painfully. Next, the past is ended. A beaten and disheveled Bond returns to Mandolin and ominously proclaims that the past is ended. Given the context and Bond's light brown suit, this scene likely follows Daniel Craig's impromptu bungee jump with the former 007 returning home after his dramatic escape act. This line confirms two things. First, Bond genuinely believed he had moved on from the shadow of MI6, that the capture of Blofeld had put an end to his misery. And secondly, James couldn't have been more wrong. Bond probably doesn't know who sent the assassins at this point in the story, but knows enough to realize there is more work to be done. This moment is contrasted by another shot later in a trailer, a flashback to James and Mandolin in a happy, less dangerous time. Next, Aston Martin Valhalla. The futuristic Aston Martin concept car known as the Valhalla has been slated to appear in No Time to Die, and the new trailer gives a brief glimpse at the gorgeous cutting-edge supercar. The striking white vehicle can be seen behind a slit house shortly after the traditional MGM card appears. The Valhalla is only expected to make a cameo in No Time to Die, so don't necessarily expect Bond to be screeching this Aston Martin around tight bends and bringing it back to MI6 in pieces. The Aston Martin DBS Superleggera driven by Nomi can also be seen in the trailer. Nomi has a major role. The first No Time to Die trailer introduced the world to Lashon Lynch's Nomi, the agent replacing Bond in MI6 Double O program. However, the character enjoys a much bigger presence in the new footage, teasing a more significant role than some might have expected. One key scene shows Nomi walking into M's office with Q and Moneypenny, already waiting inside, and this shot established her as Bond 2's successor. We got more scenes of Bond and Nomi antagonizing each other, with the latter hilariously telling Moneypenny, "I get why you shot him," in a reference to Skyfall. Nomi won't just be cracking wise either, with images of her shooting bad guys in Black Ops gear and joining Bond on some action-packed missions. Next, Bond and Blofeld working together. Blofeld's return was already confirmed by the first No Time to Die trailer, which showed MI6 calling upon the dastardly intellect of Spectre's former mastermind to take help down from Safin. However, it wasn't completely clear whether Blofeld was trying to lighten his sentence or whether he harbored personal beef with Safin. It's now apparent that Safin is the enemy of Blofeld, and Christoph Waltz villain is revealing in fact that he and Bond now have a common foe. Consequently, it can now be deduced that Safin is connected to Spectre in some way. Next, skyscraper and boat explosions. There will be no shortage of action in No Time to Die, with the latest trailer highlighting some brand new adrenaline pumping sequences. An unknown assault team descend the face of a London skyscraper, burst through a window and drop a bound down on an elevator shaft, triggering a fiery blaze. Elements of this scene have been included in promo montages for No Time to Die, but are elaborated upon here. A second major set piece is revealed, in which Bond is caught on board during an attack from the air, plunging to the blue depths below. As Daniel Craig tries to swim free of the wreckage, M seems to be flowing even from afar, praying for the safety of his former employee. Ocean-based things looks to be pretty recurring theme in No Time to Die, with missile-capable boats including in the pilot. Mandolin's past revealed. It's the next. No Time to Die marketing has focused heavily on a mysterious secret connecting to Mandolin Swan's past, with Bond's lover recoiling in horror after being presented with a broken mask. The new James Bond trailer gives away more about skeletons in Mandolin's closet. As she tells Bond that the Safin wants revenge on her, Safin is also revealed to be present in the scene where Mandolini describes the damaged mask, adding a personal touch to the delivery, connecting the dots. Mandolini perhaps once worked for Safin and either ran away or betrayed him. Now the villain has caught up the Swan. Bond's happy ending is in serious jeopardy. James is also been holding a note regarding "Forgive Me" which one would naturally assume is from Madeline after she leaves to deal with her Safin problem. Next, the ballroom sequence. No Time to Die is quite clearly brimming with beautiful cinematography, and one standout shot depicts a black and white themed ballroom event, during which Bond is lit up by a spotlight in the middle of the floor. The new trailer doesn't add much that hasn't been seen already, but it does look those attending begin to suddenly and mysteriously drop to the floor, as James stand in the middle bewildered. Next, Visitor. Another small touch but one will worthy of note is James Bond wearing a visitor badge on his return trip to MI6. This comic addition to Bond's outfit highlights just how much the Secret Service has moved on during Bond's 5-year retirement. Even one of their most decorated agents is now demand on outsider. This follows on from Bond James Bond's kit that was included in the previous No Time to Die trailer, with the man on the desk having no idea of James' identity. Next, Anna de Armas' role explained. Even though Anna de Armas' casting in No Time to Die had already been confirmed, the actress' presence was praised in the first trailer release. The second more than makes amends, giving de Armas plenty of time to shine and explaining her role in the film. Fans already know that Bond is enlisted by a Flex later for a favor, but it's the American CIA agent who licks his old pal up with the Armand's Palmo. Likely one of Fleck's associates, Palmo, is a friend to Bond, and the pair fight alongside each other in a Santiago. She also supplies the former British spy with a saw, Texdo, perhaps to wait during the aforementioned ballroom scene. Palomo looks handy with an automatic and even more lethal in hand-to-hand combat, but refreshingly there is not yet any hint of romance between herself and James. Safin's plan revealed. James Bond fans now have a fairly complete idea of what Safin's evil master plan is. In No Time to Die, the scared villain looks to be some kind of eco warrior who believes the best way to save humanity is by cutting down the world's population. It's same to Thanos, right? Safin reminds James that they both eradicate people to make the world a better place. Before revealing, I just want it to be a little tighter. Nomi then drops the helpful line, he is going to kill millions. This spells out fairly explicitly that Safin is looking to cull the world's population in some sort of a self-righteous crusade. The environmental angle is accentuated by Saf's secret base, which has the vibe of a garden store run by henchmen. Safin's masked supervillain alter ego continues to eerily stalk in the darkness. Next, the folding plane. There is an overriding sense of old meets new in the latest No Time to Die trailer. The darkness and realism of Daniel Craig's Bond era remains intact, but there is an increased sense of fun along with a touch of fantasy. Nowhere is this more apparent than when the folding aquatic plane burst onto screen. Bond and Nomi take off screen an air carrier, and the young OO agent fearlessly admits that she has never piloted the vehicle before. In a hugely impressive shot, the plane's wing retract as the vessel submerges under the waves. It is certainly hard to imagine a scene of this kind in a Casino Royale, highlighting how much modern Bond has lightened up. Flex warning. In a potential sign of betrayals to come, Jeffrey Wright's Flex says to Bond, harder to tell the good times from bad, heroes from villains these days. If 007 history is anything to go by, this quote could be a strong indication that at least one of Bond's allies is going to turn against him in No Time to Die. While Flex himself or his friend Palermo might be the most obvious candidates to scheme against Bond, the line might allude to Madeline Swan, whose shared past is obviously the center of the entire movie. Nothing left to save. This is the end. One of the final key moments in the new No Time trailer is James Bond's line, if you don't do this, there will be nothing left to save. There is an uncharacteristic fear in Bond's voice here, a level of anxiety and depression that the spy doesn't usually show, even in the most dire of situations. It's fitting and perhaps a little foreboding that in Daniel Craig's final mission, James Bond is at his most desperate way. How far will he go in order to stop Safin and protect the world? With so many lives at stake in No Time to Die, probably as far as it necessary. So that's it for the video. Make sure you subscribe for more cooler stuff. Thank you.